Alright.
Okay.
Day 16?
Day 16 recap. We got up and went snorkeling.
And then, sorry, I'm thinking about the setting still. We're in the middle of some, like, huge sinkhole in the middle of Florida.
Yeah, it's a sandstone sinkhole that created a tropical rainforest. And it is so humid out here.
But it is really nice.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It's kind of distracting to do this video, but...
You're actually hooked onto a vine
A
right
vine,
now,
yeah.
hanging from a tree on the camera. Okay, but we woke up, went snorkeling. Was this the crazy fish day?
Yeah, crazy fish day.
Yeah, so we like saw a bunch of cool crazy fish. And then as we were getting around the back side of this reef, we started to see this school. These little like 4-inch fish just kind of floating by. I was like, wow, there's a lot of them. Like hundreds. Wow, it's got to be thousands. And then like they came from our left towards us because the school was just getting bigger and bigger.
Expanded, yeah.
And before you know it, we were in this school of literally like tens of thousands of fish just like bombarding us for about, I don't know, it's safe to say like 10 seconds or so.
Oh gosh, I was gonna say a minute, but...
It felt like forever.
Like, it got to the point where Joshua and I just like both tucked our arms up and kind of tucked our feet in, and they were just flying by, and I was hoping that it would end soon because it was kind of scaring me.
Yeah, it was kind of going on for a while.
And then I was like, oh, I don't know if I want this to end because I'm not sure what's at the end of it, so that was kind of scary.
Yeah, so finally, instead of waiting for them to get by, we just kind of like scooted around.
Well, they kind of like scooched back, they thinned out again, so we could kind of get around
Yeah,
them.
while we snuck around the other side of the reef. That was really fun. A little bit scary because we weren't sure if there was going to be like something gnarly, like a shark at the end of it. But so sure enough, we just kept on snorkeling, and right as Allison went up, I saw another big fish, probably about 18, 20 inches. And I said, hey, you got to check out this fish when we get back underneath there. It's a big one, long, skinny fish. So she said, okay, cool. So she went back in the water. I had an epiphany that it was actually a barracuda. And it was just this long, thin fish with the teeth coming out the bottom, looking all scary. And it just like, is it?
It's moving up and down because of the wind.
So that's got the crazy fish and it's, you know, the crazy teeth, and it's sitting there in the water just standing still. And I was like, oh snap, we should turn around. So she saved me from the jellyfish, and I saved her from the barracuda.
Yeah.
And eventually she got it back out of the water, and then I went around swimming a little bit more and saw like 3 more barracuda. So maybe that's what the fish were running from. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was really fun. A little bit scary, but exciting.
Then we met up with the whole family and went to the park. And I was supposed to play tennis with Jenny, which was just like a ridiculous idea because it's like 100 degrees out, and it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, it felt like it was like 120.
And we lasted like a minute, and we were just dripping in sweat, kind of like now. But
yeah.
and it's like
worse.
We had to use Joshua's t-shirt as a sweat rag, like now.
Yep, community sweat rag. Here you go.
Thanks. Oh, go ahead.
So finally, we got out of the hot heat and the tennis courts, went underneath the tree to try to cool off, and it didn't work. We just kept on sweating. But then Danny came over and let us know everybody else was at the picnic area, so we went over and hung out with the rest of the family, Mom and Danielle and her husband David and their kids, and Jennifer and Danny, and it was really awesome.
Jasmine.
And Jasmine. And we all hung out at the park for a few hours, barbecued some veggie burgers, an assortment of veggie burgers, some hot dogs, and a bunch of sides everybody brought, and just had some good family community time. And Danny and I played a little frisbee over there. Wow, I feel like we're about to get struck by lightning.
Downpour, yeah. There's like trees in this forest that are just down because they got struck by lightning or burnt, and there's thunder going all around us. But anyhow, after the park, we went back to Aunt Sherry's and had some sugar-free ice cream and
hung out with Christian and his girlfriend for a little while.
Yep. And then say goodbye to everyone and head back to the hotel to pack.
That's about it. So that was day 16.